How's it going, YouTube? Today we are looking at the brand new Mondo San Diego Comic-Con exclusive All Monsters Attack Sofubi set. This is Godzilla, Manila, and Gabara in the Cherry Blossom colorway. Let's not waste any time, dive right in and see if this set is worth picking up out in the aftermarket. Here we're going to take a closer look at is the Godzilla 1968, 69, basically our Destroy All Monsters suit Godzilla. And it is absolutely gorgeous. I love, and I mean I love the cherry blossom colors on this Godzilla. I think this is one of the best cherry blossom Mondos, period. It is so pretty. The camera is picking up all the beautiful textures, all the beautiful lighting, the shading, the golds, the pinks, just the glow-in-the-dark vinyl. It is such a pretty release. Look at that. Oh my goodness. This is a very, very pretty Godzilla. Very, very nice. Let's bring him in closer. Look at that head sculpt. Very, very nice. Very, very Showa Godzilla. Let's bring my second hand in here. Hold him a little bit more stably. We don't want to drop him at all, do we? Those eyes. Now it is kind of hard to tell, but there are mold lines in the eye. Because if you have one of the other colorways, he does have eyeballs and stuff, kind of like on the box back there, you know, which we'll look at the very end. So it's very, very nice. I like the way that they designed this Sofubi mold just in general. It makes me sad that we're only getting 5 colorways of it, but boy, oh boy, is this thing gorgeous. The gold down the back, all the way up, and then the pink tips on the dorsal plates. Oh, Mondo, you guys must have been reading my dreams, because this is everything I wanted this Godzilla to look like, and more. Just all the tail. I love the way the tail looks, and yes, oh, you saw that it has articulation. We'll get to that, don't worry. And then look at these feet. I love the huge feet. Actually, I do like that. Gives him this powerful feeling. Kind of gives him a dad vibe too. You know, kind of like 67, but you know, this suit's, in my opinion, I like this suit a little bit more than the 67, so it's just gorgeous. Look at all that crisp detail. Is such a pretty mold. I love these hand sculpts too. He's got his pinky out a little bit in here, which is kind of common with this suit. And then on this hand, it's just kind of in a clawing pose. So you get a little bit of both, one of each world. It's very, very nice. It's just a very, very gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Very pretty. Excellent. I like it a lot. And I like, with the highlights in the pink, I do like that in some spots it's darker. Like when you move it back like that and you let the shadows kind of hit it, it appears deeper than it is, or like, it's just really, really cool. I love that every year, every San Diego Comic-Con release, even within the same year, how much they how different they are from each other, and also how they evolve from each year. You can tell Space Godzilla and Rodan's Cherry Blossoms improved onto this one. It's just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, one of the other cool things about this Mondo release is it has a ton of articulation. Yes, if you are in articulation, you are in the business here. His head rotates. It looks weird. I wouldn't recommend doing it too much. Like a little bit of angle there. You can do it a little bit. Nothing at the lower neck. As you saw, the arms both rotate. The feet both rotate. Got the Toho license, and then we got the Mondo sculpt there. And then probably the best point of articulation is the tail. 1, 2. You get 2 pieces. So you can give him a little extra personality. You can just make him really, you know, it's not major. Like, I love posing it like that. I think there's just so much personality there. And then you can even just tilt the head a little bit and boom. He's got, oh, it's almost like a different figure. I love the way that this is done. I think this was done perfectly. Mondo, Hector, you guys killed it with this Godzilla, man. I absolutely love this Godzilla. All right, so we're gonna look at these one at a time. Here is the Godzilla Cherry Blossom. Oh, well, unsurprisingly, regrettably, not a ton of glow. not a ton of glow at all, which is sad because I was charging these for 3 hours this morning, which it is a few hours after charging them, but it just shows that they still don't retain their glow very well. So here's the Godzilla. Yeah, you basically can't see his head already. Just kind of not glowing too well. Looking at the second figure in the line, or in the box set technically, is the Manila, which you guys will notice is actually kind of a mix of the Gabra colors and the Godzilla colors. So we do have our typical Cherry Blossom, but then we also have the blue highlights that they've been doing with the last few years. Space Godzilla, notorious, has a lot of blue, or not notoriously, very respectively has a lot of blue on it, and I really, really like that. It, as you guys will see, once we get to the glow-in-the-dark section, it actually does help the glow-in-the-dark a bit. I don't know what it is, but I think it just looks really good on this mold. Like, you got the pink head, the gold eyes, teeth, nails, and then you got the blue on the belly, blue on the legs, and then blue on the elbows, and the tail, and then you've almost got, like, gold but green here on the back. Like, it's just a unique little figure. It's so little that the camera went out of focus there for a second. I'm sorry, guys. It's such a nice release. It's creepy looking. It looks like it's staring straight into your souls. But I think that's one of the wonderful things about this Manila is just like, it's just so cool. It's tiny. It's, I wouldn't say it's in scale. It's probably a little too small, right? Oh, it's definitely too small to Gabra. But, you know, that's not the point of Sofubi, you know, necessarily. It's just supposed to look nice with each other, and this Manila looks really good with this Gabra and this Godzilla, and maybe with some of the other Mondo figures. Now, this Manila also, like his father, has articulation. The head can spin all the way around, so you can stare into your soul from behind. And, the arms, they go up and down, so you know you can kind of like, you know, and be creepy. The legs also go out, which Toho stamps and Mondo signatures, and the tail rotates. Tail really doesn't do too much. You know, the legs, you can kind of get him into like some walking poses, like he's running. You know, he's running right now, doing a little bit of a Stewie Griffin or something, I don't know. One of the other things that you can do with this set, I'll pull Godzilla here, you can actually ride on Godzilla's back. I think he's supposed to be able just to kind of set up there. Yeah, there you go. Oh. Oops. There you go. He can ride up on Godzilla. Pretty cool. Pretty nice. Pretty easy detail. So yeah, it's its own figure, and it's kind of an accessory to Godzilla and Gabra, so, you know, 10 out of 10. You know, I'm not giving it a rating, but I really do like this Manila, and, you know, I'm not gonna deny creepy Manila figures in my collection. Next up, we have the Manila, which can't see his face. You can see his legs, kind of. Can't see his tail at all, almost. Just not glowing. Once again, I charged these for hours this morning, left them for a few hours just to show longevity, and nothing. Not a good showing, Mondo. And lastly, but certainly not least, the Gabra, which, let's just get it out of the way first. Yes, the Gabra is blue. There's almost no Cherry Blossom-esque colorway besides there up in the hair. There's the pink. But what I think is going on here is, like I kind of said with the Godzilla and mainly with the Manila, and I've said about the other Cherry Blossoms that I've released this year, something about the blue helps the glow-in-the-dark show better. So I think what they did with this release, the idea is well, one, it's all a set, so they didn't want it all to be the same exact color, which is why Godzilla's very Cherry Blossom. This is more of a blue glow-in-the-dark, and then the Manila is kind of the middle of the set, the even ground. It's also to help make sure that he glows fine, which once again, we're going to check to see how good that is here after we're done looking at this Gabra. But I Love the way that he's colored. It's not quite movie colors, yet it's also not quite not movie colors, and I think it just really works for this sculpt. This is my favorite part of this set. I love this Gabara. I love Gabara. I love All Monsters Attack, Godzilla's Revenge, whichever name title you want to throw it under. I love it. I love this figure, so much so that the glitter set and the Godzilla store exclusive version of this set are still available for pre-order, and I am really trying hard not to pre-order it. I am, because I love this set, and I love Gabara, and I want more, but I don't have the space for it. I love this sculpt. I love that you've got the little eye holes here in the neck, just like the suit. You can see it right there on the muscle pads. He's got his big ripped abs. He's got these kind of tiny arms, and I think it really works with it. And then he's got these big, chunky, thick thigh goth girl legs. I love it. Mine has a piece of vinyl or something loose in it. I don't know. I've been told that a lot of them rattle, and I haven't seen anyone mention it before, so maybe it is just mine. And one other friend I talked to also had it, but it's very cool. He's got these. Oh God, I love the gold spray down the back. Like I said, there is a little bit of the cherry blossom up there in the mane. I think that looks good. The horn, this face sculpt. Oh, I love it. I love it. And you want to know what one of the best parts is about this figure? Just like Godzilla, just like Manila, he has articulation. His head rotates. His looks a little bit better. I mean, it looks kind of a little odd, but you know, it's not like you're going to be posing these in stop motions. Maybe. I mean, maybe you might. The arms go up and down. And the legs go. Technically, he can kind of lay down. He can't really sit without looking weird. He can't balance either. Feet, Toho stamp, Mondo stamp. It's just a really nice figure. The leg articulation is basically useless, but that's okay. As a humanoid kaiju, it makes sense. Once again, you're not really supposed to articulate these too much. Like, obviously, you can get it like that. Make it look like he's leaning. Ooh. I guess Manila back there is making the creepies come in, so. But yeah, it's a juicy set. I love it. I love this Gabara. I really do. I'm very happy to own this set and own this Gabara specifically because it's gorgeous, and I do want the other sets. I probably won't get the other sets, but I want the other sets. Just look at that. It's so gorgeous. It's so cool owning a Gabara figure. Finally. And you know, Bandai had to release theirs after this one because, you know, we all voted for it. We all knew it was coming. This thing's gorgeous. Let's check out the glow in the dark. Finally, we have the Gabara, which kind of surprisingly and not surprisingly at the same time is the one that's glowing the best out of all of them, and it's still not very great. It's better. It's not great. But better. I have footage recorded like around the first week I got this of them, what they look like fully charged. Let's take a dive in and look at that real quick. All three are after about 2 hours of charging. Obviously the camera's gonna brighten it up a little bit. Holy moly. They actually got the Godzilla to glow. I'm impressed. Gabara looks cool. Manila looks haunting. Whoa, look at that. Starting off the comparisons, we have some Marusan figures here. We have two 350s. On the left, we have the matte pink art show exclusive Shin Godzilla 4th form. And on the right, we have the blue sparkle Godzilla 1964. I also wanted to take a quick second and announce that, of course, in December, we'll be doing Marusan Monday reviews. So expect a new Marusan review every Monday in December. Here we have displayed the Sarajurushi X Brain Dead exclusive Godzilla 1964 on the left, and on the right we have the G-Store exclusive gold glitter 70th anniversary Godzilla 1954 figure. I did want to bring out last year's San Diego Comic-Con figures just to kind of show the evolution of this colorway with the Rodan and Mothra set and the Space Godzilla. All of them just look great, and I love that Rodan and Mothra Lava scales with these sets. Kind of suggests to me that maybe all the Showa stuff from here on out is gonna scale. Of course, we're gonna take a close look at the box. Here's this Mondo exclusive sticker. Here's the front, looks very nice. It's just the figures. There's the top. Here's the side with Gabra. Here's the other side with Godzilla. Here's the bottom. Here's the back with Manila and the details. Let's get a closer look at who designed this figure. And here's that wonderful credits list for who designed this set over at Mondo. So the big question remains, do I recommend this set? And that's a tough set. That's a tough question to ask, because this set, just in general, not counting the colorways, just this set is amazing. This is what I've been asking for. This is perfect. This was a beautiful, wonderful surprise from Mondo and Hector. I am absolutely just full engines. I'm all for this set. This is such a good idea, and I thank Mondo for releasing this. Do I recommend this set specifically? With the aftermarket prices that I have seen, and I'm only going off of what I've seen, I haven't actually checked. Maybe I will before I finish editing this, so maybe I can post some screenshots, maybe. I don't want to blast anyone on eBay for posting this, you know, for trying to get what they want to get out of the set for. But last time I checked, these were like $350 to $400 on eBay. Not really selling at those prices, but that's what the market's sitting at, regardless of their selling or not. And with there being 2 other sets that were released within the last month, the Godzilla store has an exclusive glow-in-the-dark set, which is mainly like purples and pinks, which I also admittingly very want. And then the Designer Con, the D-Con exclusive variant, which was glitter, I believe both sets are still in stock on their respective sites as of recording this video. So do I recommend going for a set that has a higher aftermarket price? I don't think so. Even if this might be your favorite, I would recommend getting one of the other 2 that are in stock, because you really shouldn't have to spend so much more money on those ones when you can, or on this one, or the tropical set, or the regular colorway set, when you could just probably buy those 2. Now, if you are a Cherry Blossom collector like I am, and you have to have it, then yes, I think this is absolutely necessary in your collection. You can't skip this one, but that is only if you have to have all the Cherry Blossoms or the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, however you want to say it. Otherwise, if you're just a Mondo collector looking for what might be the best financial choice, and also colorway, what you like for colorways, it might be okay to skip this set and go for one of the other 2 that are possibly in stock. Or maybe wait around, see if these drop a little bit. There is a chance, okay? There is a chance. But that's about it. I mean, I love this set. Obviously, I love the Cherry Blossoms. I really don't mind that Gabra is mostly blue and Manila has blue on him. I think it's fine. I think the set is beautiful. It's wonderful. And if you're a Mondo collector or just a Godzilla Sofubi collector, I think this was worth the purchase. Now, on the off chance that this is maybe in a few months in advance, all 5 sets have been out, there's no retail options, I hope you guys are able to find this one in the future. This is definitely going to go down as a very expensive Sofubi set in the next few years, and I definitely think this is going to be at the top of collectors' figure of the year for 2024, because these are just gorgeous. Anyways, that's all from me. I'm going to sign out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.